Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's where it all started for Collett Dawson. As a starry-eyed 8-year-old girl, Collett entered the world of magic and wonder when she saw this production for the very first time. She knew it was a magic that would stay with her forever, but one thing she didn't know was that Richard Loring, who was playing the role of narrator, was to one day play a part in shaping her career. Serendipity was already at play. And of course, serendipity is not without a sense of humor. During a school play, in her role as Sleepy of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, little Collett literally stopped the show when she kicked a prop off the stage. Of course, the bewildered cast of 9-year-olds was left speechless, and Collett's onstage career came to an abrupt end. But it did spark her fascination with behind the scenes and the intricacies of getting a show in front of a live audience. She threw herself into this world in high school as director and stage manager at the annual Inter-House Plays Festival, her house productions taking the gold for 4 consecutive years. Collett always felt a strong call to be of service to people, and despite her academic achievements or the pressure to pursue a career in finance, she entered the male-dominated hotel industry. In 3 short years, Collett steadily worked her way up the ranks to become the Balalaika Protea Hotel's youngest ever front office team manager. She also reveled in being the hostess at the hotel's Village Manor Dinner Theatre because, for Collett, the entertainment world was never far away. In a decision that would ultimately change her career path forever, a 21-year-old Collett hopped on a plane destined for London. After traveling extensively through Europe and Israel for 6 months, Collett returned to London with just £7 in her pocket. She could go home, or she could get a job and stay in her adopted city. Collett just happened to land a job looking after the 11-year-old daughter of one of England's top entertainment lawyers, Jerry Katzman, who was at that time negotiating a deal to buy a derelict movie house, what is now known as the Dominion Theatre, one of the West End's most beautiful theatres. Under the wings of the best in the West End, Collett knew she had found her calling. She learnt the value of a first-class opening night and picked up all the international industry business principles that still stand her in good stead today. She had created an exciting new life for herself, but her heart was calling her home. Back in South Africa, Collett decided to find her way in the local industry and wrote to the 3 major impresarios in SA theatre at the time. After reading her letter, Richard Loring picked up the phone and invited Collett to meet him at the soundstage, where he offered her a job on the spot. Collett thrived. Over the next few years, she excelled at the soundstage in operations and, thanks to her hotel background, front of house. It was during this time that friend and acclaimed English concert pianist Richard Saxel said to her in jest, "Put a tour together and I'll come over." He should have known better. Collett rose to the challenge. She may not have had the experience to put together a countrywide tour, but Collett pulled it off with style. The tour was a hit. She had been bitten by the publicity bug and was hungry to learn more. Back at the soundstage, Collett started assisting Jeanette with the theatre's publicity. She caught on quickly and soon was publicizing countless sold-out events and successful shows. Collett was planning a move back to London when she saw a 15-minute showcase of a production Richard was working on, African Footprint. Collett knew she needed to be a part of this proudly South African production. During her involvement, the show toured America, China, Australia, Germany, and her personal highlight, the Royal Variety performance in 2000 in the presence of Prince Charles. By 2006, Collett had cemented her reputation as a formidable force in the world of theatre publicity, but felt it was time to spread her wings, leaving the soundstage to venture into music and feature film publicity. Her new projects took her back into the international arena, from Broadway and London's West End to Los Angeles and parts of Asia. And all the way, Collett forged new relationships in multiple platforms and industries. With an increasing database of artists, clients, technicians, and various professionals in all fields of entertainment, the idea of cross-pollination was now becoming a prospect and an added benefit she realized she could offer her clients. Collette's instinctive ability to develop, cultivate, and nurture relationships, combined with the innate ability to manage and plan, is one of her greatest strengths, a strength recognized by all who know and work with her. But before her 8-year-old eyes were struck with the wonder of the entertainment world, Collett dreamed of being a social worker. And as an adult, she never quite let that go. It was during a brief break from the entertainment industry in the mid-90s that Collett convinced Gino Mazza, owner of Gino's Paesa pizzeria chain, to establish the Gino's Childline Fund. Collett used her prowess to convince performers and celebrities to get involved, and together they managed to stage memorable events and raise over 300,000 rand for Childline's new Safe House project. She remains committed to charity work. Meanwhile, Sito was in Cape Town, performing the title role in Jesus Christ Superstar. Collett decided it was time to meet. Sito had been on Collett's celebrity invitation list, but this was going to be their first meeting, and the day that would change the course of both their careers. Sito spoke so passionately about his independent organization, Peace Starts, that Collett was hooked. She got on board and adopted the project as her own. While the pair put together the 2011 Peace Starts concert, Collett saw a shared work ethic in Sito. Over the next 18 months, what started out as one charity event for Collett became full-scale management of Sito and his various music projects. After 21 years in the industry of building experience and relationships, Collett is ready to take on the next part of the journey.
This is Jerry Katzman, talking to you from London. I am the Managing Director of Nederlander International. We are part of the Nederlander organization, one of the largest live entertainment groups in the world, with the bulk of our operations in the United States. We have 9 of the biggest theaters on Broadway, 5 in Chicago, 3 in Los Angeles, and other theaters around the United States. We also have a concert division where we own the Greek Theater, and we have presented amongst our acts the Bolshoi Ballet, the Three Tenors, Tina Turner, the Rolling Stones, and of course Billy Joel in Yankee Stadium in front of 60,000 people. Collett continues to blame me for pointing her in the direction of the entertainment industry and away from a good and productive life, to which I must claim some of the blame, although it does sound like I introduced her to the dark side of the Force. Actually, I think Collett does use the Force in her work because she brings enormous passion and the 3 key ingredients to anything in business. She brings a good mind with very sound judgment. She brings one of the important things necessary in any business, which is great courage. And the third thing that you would not necessarily associate with business, but I've always found is the key to success, is she brings an understanding heart. Collett, I know that this new endeavor you're going into is going to be a great success, because you'll bring those qualities and traits you've brought to everything you've done, together with your passion. And I'm sure that one of the things that you continue to do is to expand the business, and I do hope that our loss in London, because we keep trying to drag you back here, is South Africa's gain. So Collett, I think that I can only wish you much success and much happiness, and if I can mix 2 science fiction storylines, continue to use the good side of the Force, and live long and prosper.
Collett Dawson, who would ever thought all those years ago, Collett, when you came to see me and asked if you could come and work with me at the soundstage, that he would be launching into the next stage of your career, which I think is absolutely exciting. And I think if anybody's going to really be able to achieve it, it will be you, because I've seen through the years your determination, your commitment, your discipline, your professionalism, your enthusiasm, but most importantly, a love for the business. And essentially, in the business that we're in, which is the world of entertainment, however you define that, it's about people, it's about ideas, it's about creative energy. It is about driving a passion. And I've seen you do it with so many of the shows that we produced at the soundstage. I've seen it since you broke away from the soundstage and you created your own public relations company, how you've driven the various people that you've stood behind, written about them, put photographs out on the network. You're forever there, 24/7. And I believe that you're going to have a great success with this. You'll go on and drive many other things on. But the most important thing is your love of people, and your love of people will make that happen as well. So all I can say is, Collett, just carry on doing what you've always been doing, what you did for us for all of those years, and carry on and just enjoy and have really great success.
Hi everybody, I'm Richard Saxell. I'm a British concert pianist, and I think I'm Collett's first ever client. Way back in the early 90s, I wanted to come to South Africa and do some concerts. And Collett put a whole tour together for me and got me an audience when I was a total unknown, which was incredible really. So I want to wish you all the best for your new venture. I'm sure it'll be a fantastic success. I don't know anybody who works as hard as you do. And I really look forward to coming back to South Africa to perform again, so you need to make that happen. I have some great memories of working with you. Probably the first one actually, sitting on your sister's swing in the garden in Tails, drinking champagne 5 minutes before I was due to go on stage. And I have never done that since. So, you know, we've had some fun along the way. I want to wish you all the best, good luck for the new venture. I'm sure it sounds amazing. I'm sure it'll be an incredible success. And I look forward to coming back to South Africa to work with you again. So I'm sorry I can't be there to party with everybody. I wish you the best of luck, have a great night tonight, and let's work together soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Erin Alden, and I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer based here in Los Angeles, California. I just wanted to send a personal message through to say congratulations, Collett. I'm so proud of you. You know, we've been friends for a long time. We met originally through MySpace and instantly hit it off and realized very quickly that we had a lot in common music-wise. And I've had an opportunity through the years to meet some amazing South African artists that have come here to Los Angeles. Collett introduced me to the Graham Watkin boys, who were here this last year, and we spent a lot of time together. And you know what, Collett, you're an amazing person. What a hard worker. You're so dedicated. You're great to work with. You've got a great sense of humor, and I just think that you're amazing. And I'm so excited for your new venture with Cito, and we have talked about a lot of projects that are going to be coming up in January, and I just wish you nothing but the best. You deserve it. You've worked your butt off, and it shows, and I'm really proud of you. So I can't wait to see you in January. Let's rock! And I'll see you soon, and have a wonderful night. Take care. Talk to you later. Mwah!